Hello everybody, Alkendo here. I get tweets, just tweets, yeah, I was gonna say a bunch of other things. Just tweets every day asking about VlogGnaw videos. So, rejoice. I'm going to do a VlogGnaw type video right now. Although this isn't on that old channel, I'm gonna let that channel die in peace and move everything over here in one simple channel. So, with the carnival coming up, it's a good time to talk about who I'd like to see perform there, who I think will perform there. So this is kind of a wish list slash prediction videos because I could name off 100 artists I would like to see perform there, but it doesn't necessarily make sense. So this kind of is a predictions video, let's say. So yeah, let's get right to it. Someone who has to perform this year is Kali Uchis. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I had to watch a video to see how you pronounce it. Kali Uchis. Uchis. Cheese. Cheese. It makes sense for her to perform there as she hasn't performed at a carnival yet, and she's obviously a heavy sound on the Cherry Bomb album, and Tyler produced a lot of her previous EP, so it makes sense for her to be there. I know the fans have been asking for it. I'd like to see it. Why not? Little Yachty would be dope at the carnival, and it's starting to make a lot of sense. Some pictures came out of Tyler the Creator and Little Yachty in the studio. It looks like they're working on some music together, which is awesome. Could you just imagine Tyler's production with a Little Yachty sound? Oh my God, that would be just amazing. His vocals over Tyler's production would be 10 out of 10. I guarantee it. So yeah, seeing those two in the studio together, there was pictures and video. That gives me a ton of evidence that he will perform at the carnival because, as the diehard fans will know, Tyler does not just fuck with anyone. He doesn't just throw out features or give his production to anyone. So for him to be working in the studio with someone, obviously a connection is there. Obviously he fucks with him. So I guarantee he must have asked him to perform at the carnival, and hopefully he will. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see Yachty for the first time. A$AP Ferg has to be at the carnival this year. Obviously, for obvious reasons, Tyler has a close connection with the A$AP mob, especially A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky was one of the headliners last year at the carnival, and it was an incredible set. So it makes sense that this year he would have reached out to A$AP Ferg, being that he's obviously a part of the A$AP mob, and that he has just released another studio album, Always Strive and Prosper, which I liked quite a bit. I know a lot of people on the interwebs had mixed feelings about that album, but I really enjoyed it. And seeing A$AP Ferg is always a good time. I saw him at Coachella a few years back, and it's incredible, especially when he performs work. And I know that carnival crowd will absolutely lose it to that. Speaking of the A$AP mob, to be honest, anyone on the A$AP mob would be likely to be on this carnival lineup. That goes for 12E, that goes for Playboy Cardi, who's really close with the A$AP mob now. None of those guys would be that surprising to see on the lineup, considering he's close with all of them now, and the carnival is 2 days now, so you gotta fill this thing packed with artists. I would not be surprised if we see Schoolboy Q this year. He has performed at the carnival before, and last year he came out with Tyler to perform the Brown Stains. So it would make sense that he comes out again this year on the lineup officially with his own stage time, being that he just released his Blank Face album, which I wasn't crazy about. But I do have a feeling this is going to be one of those albums I just wasn't ready for, and I might go back to it later on and appreciate its value much more. But nonetheless, Schoolboy Q, always an incredible entertainer, and he never disappoints live, so I'd love to see him back on that carnival lineup. Of course, the carnival can't all be hip-hop artists, as it never is, because Tyler the Creator doesn't really listen to that much hip-hop music. So thinking outside the box of a couple of the artists that are going to be at the carnival that aren't hip-hop, that I personally would really like to see would be King Cruel and Toro y Moi. Tyler has expressed a million times over his fanhood for these two artists, and I think they would just be absolutely great on that stage, especially King Cruel, who I've never seen live and happens to be one of my favorite artists, so praying for that one. Flatbush Zombies. This one kind of already made itself pretty obvious, as they had retweeted the carnival teaser photo. Well, I guess they kind of quoted the tweet with 3 skull emojis symbolizing the 3 members of Flatbush Zombies and kind of leading you to believe they will be performing at the carnival. I've seen the 3 of them perform at Coachella actually, and they were awesome. An incredible set, and I would love to see them again at the carnival. Now, considering the headliner type of role of the carnival, obviously Tyler is going to be one of the headliners, but this is now a 2-day event. Usually there is a main headliner after him. So this year, I'm assuming he will probably be the headliner of the 2nd day or the 1st day, and then following another headliner. So here's kind of my thought process on who might headline this year. The first artist may come to a surprise to a few of you, but I think it might be Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper obviously having a huge year. His career has just blown up to a whole new level, and Tyler is going to perform at his music festival that he's doing for the first time in Chicago. It's not like Tyler to just go ahead and perform at any of his peers' music festivals, so I believe for him to be performing at Chance's festival, they must have had some sort of a trade-off, whereas like, I'll perform at yours, you perform at mine, cool. Anyways, I really hope so. Chance the Rapper's album coloring book was phenomenal. I'm sure all of you already know that. He would make for a great headliner. I definitely think he definitely has the reach, and he definitely is worthy of a headlining spot, so I think that would be incredible. Another potential headliner in my mind is Tame Impala. Obviously, for those of you who know, Tyler the Creator, huge fan of Tame Impala. They have to be one of the biggest indie rock bands. If you've never heard of them, you're crazy. Stop what you're doing right now and go listen to them. They are an amazing festival band. They've headlined plenty of music festivals. And if the money is there for the carnival, which I'm sure it is, it's put on by Golden Voice. Golden Voice has a great connection with Tame Impala. I think this one can be pulled off, and I would be super stoked having a rap headliner and a indie rock type headliner, which would be Tame Impala, the only band in my mind that makes sense for that position. Now, one of the more realistic and possible headliners in my eyes would be Lil Wayne, which I always throw this in my predictions list every year. But last year, Tyler even came out and said he was really trying to get Lil Wayne out there. They just couldn't get the timing right. So hopefully this year it makes sense. Lil Wayne has been consistently dropping music, so it's not like he isn't relevant anymore. He definitely has the potential to headline. I mean, he's a hip-hop legend, for God's sakes. Looking at the past headliners being Pharrell, Snoop Dogg, Frank Ocean, it would make total sense for Lil Wayne to be there performing his hits. It would definitely get people over the crowd. It would definitely get people excited for this lineup. I would be super stoked to see Lil Wayne. And not to mention, Lil Wayne did come out at the very first carnival as a surprise guest with Odd Future, so that would be awesome for him to have his own headlining spot this time around. And lastly, I don't think this one's very likely, but you always have to throw out the possibility of Kanye West headlining the carnival. Tyler and Kanye are very close. It's evident, it's everywhere on his social media. Kanye was just at his fashion show being a huge supporter. Kanye came out during the second carnival, during Tyler's set to perform some songs. Kanye West obviously having another huge year with The Life of Pablo. This would make everyone go apeshit if Kanye West was there. This would be a huge selling point for the 2-day festival. It would easily make the 2nd day worth it. It would easily make any price point of this festival worth it. The only reason I don't think this is gonna happen is because Kanye West is working on his Life of Pablo tour, which is going to be huge. If you've seen anything from the Yeezus tour, it's going to match that. So I don't think this is a very likely possibility. But of course I would love it. It would be dope. That would be best case scenario. Alright guys, that's gonna be about it with my predictions list. Hopefully you're happy I made another video. I'm going to try to be more consistent and do videos like this again in the future. So thanks a lot for watching it. Please support with comments and likes and subscribes and tweets and all that good stuff. I'm out. Peace.